Hello folks, welcome to Shepherd and Shield, a new project I decided to embark upon. Just for starters, I'm just a normal guy who loves God, loves guns. Mostly I use them for just target practice and self-defense. I also obviously love my family and love my country, but I really wasn't interested in posting a lot of information about my family, and I don't really enjoy talking about politics, so I'll focus on the other two. Another couple things to know is I'm far from a professional, as you will see. I wanted a creative outlet to try to share my faith, and also one of my hobbies around guns and personal defense. I'm not a master of either one of these subjects, but just enjoy them and thought it would be fun to give this a try. So we'll start out maybe with kind of hitting both subjects today. We'll start off with a reading out of the Bible. Matthew 6, chapter 16. Now when Jesus came into the district of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, "Who do you say that the Son of Man is?" And they said, "Some say John the Baptist, others say Elijah, and others Jeremiah or one of the prophets." He said to them, "But who do you say I am?" Simon Peter replied, "You are the Christ, the Son of the living God." And Jesus answered him, "Blessed are you, Simon Bar-Jonah, for flesh and blood has not revealed this to you, but my Father in heaven, Father who is in heaven. And I tell you, you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it." So a devotion that I just recently read around this had a couple of key points. How you understand who Jesus is really impacts how he affects your life. So for those that just thought Jesus was a teacher, that still allows us to be in control. It allows us maybe to learn some great moral lessons from him, but it allows us to be in control and make our own decisions. So when Peter replied, "You are the Christ, Son of the living God," of course that in his mind shows he's elevated Christ to his rightful place. The true Messiah, the one that offers salvation to those who would like to accept the gift and then allow Jesus to become Lord of your life. And so at that point, when you see Jesus in that light, then he is much more than a teacher. He becomes Lord of your life. You allow him to take control. Therefore, Jesus becomes the center of our life and not us any longer. So that can be a bit threatening to folks. And so making that jump from Jesus was a great moral person and a great teacher to the Messiah, the Son of God and Lord of your life, that's a big jump for a lot of folks, and a lot of folks struggle to do so. So I just encourage you folks, life's a journey. We grow a little bit every day. Just keep working, keep reading, keep praying, and the Lord will watch out for us. All right, thanks for listening to that, and we will move on to something else. Since I'm one-handed, I will go ahead and have prepped one of my typical carry firearms. Again, this is for personal defense purposes. It is the Springfield Hellcat OSP. So as you see, there's no magazine in the gun. There's clearly nothing in the chamber. You see the ramp there, so it's all good. So what I'll say about this is it's a little bit snappy. I do like it. It's easy to conceal. I did buy it primarily because Springfield offered a gear up package where they offered additional magazines and a red dot. I'd never had a red dot before, so I thought it'd be a great opportunity to try it. And so, you know, typically a Hellcat comes with an 11 and a 13 round magazine. And with the gear up package, it gave me 3 additional magazines, an additional 13 round magazine and 2 15 round magazines, and the red dot. It's a little bit blurry, but you can see the red dot there. So typically carry it with the 11 round magazine, which basically sits flush with a small finger extension, so you can get your pinky on it pretty well. Again, a little bit snappy, but great, easy to conceal. Still getting used to the red dot a little bit, but it's a work in progress. So that's example number 1 of something that I carry, again, for defensive purposes. It's a great little handgun. And I think that's all I have for today. So thank you all for tuning in, and stand firm and be prepared.